Hi, Wendy Jean. Are you still here? Oh, you left. Very sweet. Okay. Well, I was kind of thinking that maybe we could play with these. All right, guys. This may end up just being a tarot of sexual magic pick a card, which is great. I've been meaning to do more, but my life's been changing a lot. Go figure, right? Hello. So, I'm going to say 4 different piles. By the way, I'm not sure who this is, but let me know if you want a reading. We're doing a tarot sexual magic pick a card. We can always go back and forth. Okay, pick a number 1 through 4. I'm clearly very prepared for this. Colors. Red is 1. Green is 2. Blue is 3. Orange is 4. Okay, pile 1. Hello. I'm going to do just like a quick little tarot sexual magic pick a card. I love. They just came right out. But if you have a question, you want to chat, let me know, okay? 6 of Wands. Ooh. Spice things up. Underlying energy. Pile 1. Or things are about to get spiced up. I'm hearing being taken by surprise. So either your partner's going to do this or you're being called to do this, okay? 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I kind of feel like things have gotten stale and you're ready to shake things up, okay? Or your partner, you both are, let's be real. This is pile 1, or choose pile 1 because I'm going to post this one. 8 of Swords in reverse. Not going to hold yourself back and actually communicate about what you really want in the bedroom. And also, I feel like the more that you open up and talk to each other, the more like you're going like about life and about what you've been going through. Because I feel like you've been on these 2 separate journeys, but you've been together or you've been in contact and you just haven't been talking about it. The more you talk about it, I feel like the more you're going to be open to talking about like trying new things in the bedroom because you've both been changing. You're both going to like new things and it'll be like shaking things up in the way that it needs to be. Hi, Sylvia. I'm just doing pick a card. So I'm going to try and make it quick though, because I usually do tarot of sexual magic pick a cards on my channel. I haven't done one in a while. Yeah, breaking out of a rut. You and your person, whoever it is, are breaking out of a rut. Some of you, it's like you're in contact, but you're not together. It's kind of on again, off again. You don't know when you're going to see them. The next time you talk to them, you guys are going to be like much more open. You've both been changing a lot and you're going to be like more open to trying new things is what I'm feeling. 8 of Cups in reverse. Don't let the person go. Because some of you are like, oh, it's stale. Like maybe it's over. Like some of you are like, I haven't heard from them in a while, or like, oh, they're not really answering me, or like, you know what I mean? Like this is a collective reading. But with the 8 of Cups here in reverse, don't walk away. Your person doesn't want you to walk away. You don't really want to walk away from this. You just got to spice it up. You got to talk about things more. I also kind of feel like there's an element of chase that would be fun to play with in the bedroom, like literally chasing. Trying new outfits, both of you. Gender play is what I'm feeling here. Like just experimenting with the fun of it through what you're wearing. Anything else? Like, I feel like everyone who chose this is like, well, like what happened to the romance? Well, you have to work at it. Like you can't just let it go because like you think it faded. You have to recreate that spark. And you'll know if it's you or your person who needs to do it. Realistically, it's both of you, but like, again, collective reading. So yeah, that's 1. So let's do pile 2. Nice. That was quick too. I love this deck. My deck. Unfinished business. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Capricorn season is going to be difficult. Probably already is. I feel for you. No judgment. I can feel it. That's why I made that face. I was like, oh, I can feel it. Like demons from the past, like past relationships, like almost kind of remembering facial expressions of like those terrible moments you had with them and how disappointed they were in you. But it's meant to come up because you push them down into your subconscious and they've been haunting you. So they're coming up so you can close out this big cycle in your life, have more freedom. So a lot of ex memories, a lot of facial expressions, a lot of facial expressions of like disappointment from your exes have been like resurfacing and really, ouch, I'm sorry. I'm hearing that it's causing you to take accountability for your actions, but also like keep in mind that they should have taken more accountability for theirs too. Um, okay, with the death card in reverse, you're like fighting it. You're like, probably some of you are like, this is not a sexy reading. It might get sexy. I'm not really sure. You're fighting this process though, like with the death card in reverse. This is meant to be a rebirth. This is meant to be like harsh and painful. Like, yes, this is death. I mean, look at this bitch. She crazy. But, important. Still important. Right though? I love this card. But you're resisting the process of your rebirth. If you continue to push this back down. And these are two major arcana cards too, I would like to add. Which is like destiny. It's like what your soul's meant to go through, but you're fighting the process. It's painful. I get that. But Capricorn season is like really gonna like close it out for you if you let it, but you have to let yourself like feel that pain. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. The thing is, it's like, you're going to notice a lot more abundance come into your life, financial abundance, as well as just more of an abundance mentality. Like, I got this. Like, I'm made of money. You know what I mean? Like, I got this. Like, money's going to come when I need it. And I deserve money because I work my ass off and I'm amazing. Like, it's just going to come. You're just going to feel like less of a lack mentality, less of like, chase. I have to get it. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I have to get it. And more of like it's everywhere and it comes to me and I have what I need and what I desire. Like, it's amazing. Once you process these difficult feelings that are coming up for you, the specific faces, and I'm sorry because I'm like feeling it and I'm hurting for you. More money, like just not even more money. It's just you're going to feel better about money. You're going to feel better about things, just like not entitled, but deserving, and healing a childhood wound with that. I also feel like there's a relationship for you after you process this. Not only are you going to have an abundance mentality and it's going to be a lot easier for you in terms of like your mentality around money and like career and decisions and just feeling abundant, feeling like I got this. But also like there's a relationship waiting for you after this that's going to be like very fruitful. Very like sensual, like this person's either like a Taurus or a Libra, or they just like very clearly embody that and love all of that and will encourage that in your life in the bedroom. And like, I feel like a home life, like this next person is going to also be a reflection of this new abundance mentality. See, it's like something to look forward to, but you got to do this first. See the Lovers processing like difficulties of the past in order to embrace your present. And I feel for some of you, this present person is like this girl here. It's like she's already in your life in one way or another, or him or them. It's more about the imagery. And they're hurting because you're choosing to not evolve and grow. And it's a subconscious choice. It's not like you're choosing to suffer, but like I think you've been stuck in suffering for so long that you almost don't know how to get out of it. But this is the way to do it: is let yourself feel it, let yourself face it, and like feel the pain so it can go away, so it purges, which is likely going to be psychosomatic and likely hurt the body. But it'll be okay. It'll be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So, hey, I mean, really. So there's that, and also see, it's like the people from your past, you're blaming yourself, but like, I get this vibe, like they got shit that they, did too. Like, I feel like some people played the blame game and blamed you for so much without taking responsibility for their actions. So like, don't take that energy into your own, because it's a projection of them not wanting to do their own shadow work and work on themselves. I also kind of feel like for some of you who chose this path, there's maybe like one woman in particular who was like, particularly like just sexy as fuck, and she's hard to let go, and you're having memories around that too, maybe even coupled with memories of other women or men or them, theys. I don't know the right way to say that. I'm sorry, that came out weird, but you know what I mean, other people. And so it's like really that much, but it's okay to remember this person. You don't have to shove down those memories. It's important to come to peace with her memory too. So you can get this and so you can get this. The Empress, the queen of all queens. Someone you thought you couldn't do better than her? Okay, she's great. I see. But like this is, she's the queen of wands, she's the queen of swords, she's the queen of pentacles, she's the queen of cups, she's everything. She's gonna kind of put this girl to shame, but you have to like put yourself in the place where you can give it a chance. Okay, now it doesn't matter guy, girl, them. Okay, let's be open-minded here. So that's pile 2. Yeah, and also trust in your intuition. Trust that like you can do this, and you can do this for yourself, and you don't have to talk to anyone or be guided by anyone. Do this for you. The High Priestess trusts in their own intuition, and they evolve by themselves, kind of secluded in silence. You know, finding wisdom from their experience. So that's pile 2. Hi, Happy New Year! Welcome, Kayla. Does it? When did you? Cool. That's pile 2. I think that's it. Okay, now pile 3. I love this deck. I keep saying, I don't know why I don't post. You know the reason why I don't, I'm gonna chime in here. The reason why I don't post more of these videos on my channel is because like, you know, I just feel like in a lot of ways I was like over-sexualized for in different chapters of my life, you know, and I want to be seen as like intelligent and I mean sexy too, like, you know what I mean, like, but like I'm focusing on my public image a lot right now. You know, starting my own business, and you know, I've got like 56,000 followers on my TikTok, and I want to make sure across the board publicly how I'm seen, it isn't just like, oh, she just talked about sex. Like, you know, like even though it's deep messages about sex, I don't know. And I'm still kind of wrestling with the idea, like, well, why do I care what other people think? But I kind of see like a lot of women who just like so effortlessly get all this attention, and it's just for their sexuality. And I feel as we're shifting to view women in a different way, and like, you know, equality in society, and appreciating more of like the goddess and divine feminine energies. Like I'd like people to see me more in that way with maybe like an element of sexuality. So I just don't want it to become like the biggest part of my image, or like a I don't know. Anyway, pile 3. There's that. Kind of just word vomiting there, but it's still how I feel. Okay, pile 3. I love how these are coming out so fast. You have options, but you're not feeling inspired to go after any of them. That's what I'm feeling here. So with the 7 of Cups here, you know, okay, you do. You have a lot of options, but realistically, there's one that you want the most. Yeah. Like I'm kind of feeling like you kind of do have like the pick of like whoever you want in certain ways. Like there's at least a few different people that you could date or go after, or like, you know, explore different like dating websites, or maybe somewhat friend wants to set you up with their friend. You have a lot of options. Okay, pile 3, I feel it. Even if it's just like 3, that's still a lot. But you're like, I just don't feel like it. Like I'm just not feeling good about myself. I'm not feeling inspired. I'm not feeling passionate. Like the Ace of Wands in reverse is like a lack of passion. But I think really it's fear. With the 8 of Wands here, I feel like you're getting a lot of offers. Like I really do. Like I feel like it's kind of coming at you from everywhere. Like believe it or not, even though you're feeling like uninspired and kind of bleh and like not very passionate and just lost, like I'm feeling like lost and confused and like low on energy. There's a lot of people who want to get your attention right now. Like they have their eye on you. They may even like give you a like or a comment here and there. Like, you know, they see you at the store, or like, I'm kind of feeling like you have like a lot more options than you even think you do. Pile 3. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands in reverse. Because I feel a sense of like pile 3, like you're stepping into your power, but you can't even see it. I think because you've been through so much change recently, like internal change that is starting to catch up to you, and your body is like, what? So just keep in mind that even though you're feeling crappy in certain ways, that you're going through like a positive change. And a lot of people are like very attracted to you right now. Actually, a lot of people want to like actually date you. Like they don't just want to sleep with you, like with the cups, like they would want to have a relationship with you too. Yeah. So what else? I'm hearing that you could also explore and experiment with your sexuality if you've been thinking about it. Like, even though you do have one person in mind, you could explore and experiment with other options that you've been thinking about and maybe wanting to try. I'm hearing the world's your oyster. So, okay, we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing dominatrix. Some of you have been wanting to do that. I'm also hearing that if you wanted, this is a special message for some of you, you could even make money doing it. I know there's some specific, like, they're not sugar daddy and sugar baby dynamics, but it's like where like you like insult people or like you dominate them and then they send you money for it because it turns them on. Like there's different avenues for making your money. I support however you want to make your money and however you feel comfortable expressing your sexuality. And there's a small message for like some of you that if you wanted, you could make money being a dominatrix. Your choice. But that's an option for you to explore, because I feel like there is one person that really you want the most and you have like the deepest feelings for. But there's also like kind of an element of like you're still changing and you're like not even really quite ready for a relationship yet, even though you would maybe want one. A redesign of your life right now. Okay, the Empress is here. So this is you, Queen of Queens. Doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl or a they. Just like, you're just hot as shit right now, pal 3. Like, I think that you just needed to hear, like, you're hot as shit. Like, you're doing great. Like, not only look at how hot she is. This is actually my favorite card in this deck. Like, Death is badass, the one that I was pointing out earlier, but look at her. I mean, she's sexy, she's half naked, she's like relaxed but powerful. Like, you could tell she's chilling, but she's confident. Like, she's relaxing. She's chill, but if you fuck with her, like, she's gonna fuck your life up. You know what I mean? Like, this is you right now. Like, just give yourself some credit. Like, you're amazing. A lot of people would want you right now. You could even make money off your sexuality if you wanted to. And I feel like if you've been wanting to experiment with like maybe seeing like if you like, you know, to date trans people, or if you like to date non-binary people, or like, you know, maybe you've dated a lot of guys, you want to try dating girls, like that is very open for you right now. It's really kind of like you're in your power. What do you want, pal 3? The Lovers, lots of choices. Okay, I'm definitely feeling lots of choices. And a big change. Like for you in this pile, I'm sensing this card is like, it's a change. The people that you were attracted to and the way you experience sexuality, romance, dating in the past, it's going to be very different than like the future that you're stepping into. It's just, you know, what choice are you going to make with it? You're going to see your change also reflected in how you're choosing to express your sexuality and like have relationships right now. The World in reverse. Yeah. See, you're not quite the person you're becoming yet, but you're really stepping into your power. This cycle is like completing, but it's not completed yet. And that's why you've been feeling this like kind of lost lack of passion. But the universe does want to congratulate you. Like, look, Queen of Pentacles. Also like in Judgment. Damn, pile 3, Queen of Pentacles in Judgment. You are safe, secure, protected, idolized even by a lot of people. And this goes even beyond like people who would want to like date you. It's like friends, family, strangers even. And if you're worried about your security or your finances or any of that with the Queen of Pentacles, like you're always going to be taken care of. You're amazing. I'd date you, pal 3. 5 of Cups. You're also, with this being the underlying energy, it's important to remember that like maybe you're not fully ready for like a committed, romantic, intimate, one-on-one relationship right now, because like, you know, you're kind of almost at the closure of this big cycle in your life with the World card in reverse, but you're still processing pain of the past, emotions of the past, possibly even emotions of the past self that you're evolving out of. I think also coming together with people who you've known and then still know and redesigning your dynamics with them, which are very emotionally based. And that's, you know, a bit of a roller coaster too. So yeah. All right. And then pile 4. Yeah, this is so fun. I love this deck so much. Pile 4. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. one's a little tricky. So the underlying energy is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Needing to work on a dynamic, romantic, sexual, or both, but not doing it. But the Eight of Pentacles here is upright. If you want to keep this around in your life, something that means a lot to you, but I feel like maybe isn't a committed romantic relationship, it's going to require work. It's going to require some kind of tangible physical evidence in the physical reality. Yeah. I feel like otherwise this person might leave or find something else or do something else. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of see this as your person. They're not getting what they want or need from you. And with it being in reverse, they don't need you to place them on a pedestal. They don't need you to worship them, idolize them, you know. They don't need you to even like provide them security or take care of them, but they're going to need something. That's what I'm feeling here. Like, I feel like with you, you think it's all or nothing, but that's not the case, you know. I feel like even just this rose could even turn things around, you know, but you're not even doing that. And if this is not you, but you chose this pile and it feels like it resonates for your person, then that is the case. This is a collective reading. But the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, it talks about like a need to work on the relationship. And not get like lost in la la land, not get lost in a fantasy, or not get lost in like, yeah, because with the Judgment and the Lovers in reverse, these are two major arcana cards. There's a danger of losing this. So this is like less of a sexy message and more of like a all or nothing mentality that needs to be healed. Someone you really care about. You may not even be totally honest with yourself that the person you've been hooking up with or like on and off again with, or maybe like met once and like really hit it off, like how much you actually do care. And that they would want you to like make some kind of effort. I also kind of feel like pile 4, like there's a need for mother healing, that maybe you're projecting issues that you have with your own mother onto this dynamic, which also shows how much you care about this person. Really, pile 4, I think it's just important for you to kind of like wake up and be like, wow, I really do care about this person. I really could lose this person if I don't do something, put in some kind of work, you know? Yeah, because with the Judgment and the Lovers, judgment being like the final decision, and the Lovers in reverse, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. Like, this might be gone. And I'm hearing you'd be heartbroken. So, not really sexy. Let's get you a sexy message, pile 4. I'm sorry, that one was like painful. Okay. The Shower and the Fool in reverse. Okay, you got 2 more major arcana cards, pile 4. I wanted to get you a sexy message, but I feel like it's another deep message. You're going through a time of like great change in terms of your foundations, your career, your home, your family, your friends. Like all of it, I feel like, for you, pile 4. But like, don't feel sorry for yourself. I know it's easy to, and I know we all do it, but like you're about to take this like leap into this new chapter where like your inner child feels safe again, to just have fun and be who they are, which is going to completely transform your life. With the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of healing surrounding family dynamics, mother healing, pile 4. I want to leave it on that note. Okay, strength. You're going through an ego death. You're going through a transformation in terms of like knowing when to rely on your ego and when to rely on like the signs and synchronicities in your higher self. You're learning how to like combine the two though, and then I feel like you're gonna have fun in terms of ego and spirituality in the bedroom. Thank you. I was like, I can't just leave pile 4 like that. Like, I don't feel like that. You're breaking free of like Like, what has always had a hold on you? And I feel like a lot of that has to do with family, mother healing, obsessions, toxicity. Like, you're breaking out of a lot. This is another major arcana pile for. Wow. So, take care of yourself because you're going through a big change. Major arcana cards, that's like destiny at play. That's like soul contracts. It's like your soul is going through a huge upheaval that are marked by specific cards, which is the major arcana. And, sometimes you'll get one or two, but like you've gotten like four, and you got the devil and the tower card, which are like the most like painful of the deck of the major arcana. So like take it easy, but also keep in mind that like you may lose this person if you don't put in some kind of effort. And it doesn't need to be monumental, but it needs to be something. So, yep. So, what's up, guys? Should we talk about something else? That was intense and fun. Have some water. I go grab it. Excuse me, don't worry, bro. Hopefully, it's like allowed. Damn it. I don't know, maybe I can. So what's up, guys? Should we chat? How's everybody doing? Capricorn season's depressing, isn't it? Keep having these little bouts of depression, and then like I kind of just lean into it instead of fight it, because I used to just be like anti-negativity, and I still can be way too much like that, like very blindly optimistic. But like I'm trying to learn to like lean into the depression, lean into the sadness, and the more I do that, like the sooner it's over, and then like something like really nice will happen afterwards. Like I just heard the Taylor Swift song Betty for the first time off her new album, and I wasn't even sure I liked Taylor Swift anymore, or like that the album was that good. But that's a beautiful song. That was really nice. How are you guys doing? That's how I'm doing. Did any of those resonate with anybody else? Because I think I was PAL 3. No, I was definitely PAL 3. I just was like, oh, I could be a dominatrix, huh? No, I probably could if I wanted to, but that's definitely for somebody. I'd love to make money telling people what to do. This is not for me. Like I know what I'm supposed to be doing. That's just not it. So I'm supposed to be doing this. And writing. I've been writing more lately. Should I just pull some cards? I just did a reading for somebody, and I hadn't pulled this deck out in a while. This is the karma cards, the astrology cards. Wow, I look so like pale. I look very much like a happy vampire. I guess I'll just pull some cards for myself unless anybody wants to talk to me. I still post that pick a card. Because they don't take it down. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Wow. That's a nice message. What's up? So like okay, well, today and on this channel, Sylvia. It's $10 for a reading, and my information's below, or you can send it through the live chat because I'm 20 bucks away from being able to cash it out. So actually normally charge $20 for 20 minutes, so 10 bucks is still a deal if you'd like. Also, I'm very generous, but I also need money, so I gotta put the cap on it sometimes. It ain't easy to start your business in 2020, but it's worth it. Well, no, we're not in 2020 anymore. Happy 2021, everybody. Goodbye, 2020. I kept seeing things at the store that had 2020 on them, like glasses and stuff, and I was like, nobody's gonna buy those. Like, why would they even sell those? I'm sure some people bought them, but I bet they saw a significant loss in comparison to other years. Oh, yes, yes. Also, if you guys want to chat, that's fine too. Awesome. I should use this more. You know that? Oh, I didn't even start uploading her reading yet. I did a reading before I started, so I was a little bit late. Haha, there's me. By the way, that picture is me in the Himalayas. No joke, the actual Himalayas. In a hammock. All right, I can wait. She said, wait. I fucking cleared out my storage today. I don't know why it's still overheating. Fucker. Awesome, Sylvia. I will do your reading. Give me a second, because I have an idea of what's going on, and I just got to turn the fan on so my computer doesn't overheat, and then I'll do your reading. And thank you, and that's really cute. I legit like have to plug in this big ass fan, but like, you know, whatever works, right? Okay. Almost there. Oh, that's what I did last time. Open up a little bit here. Cool. Kind of setting up for your reading too here. Oh, good. Kind of weird with the fan now, but I'm still here. I apologize for the background noise, by the way, but gotta do what you gotta do in life. So, love life for Sylvia. Oh, this is really nice. So, like, first and foremost, You deserve love. You're lovable exactly as yourself. I feel like either the person you're with needs to get to know you better. Like you need to kind of get to know yourself a little bit better to express yourself from like more of like a full, like this is who I am on all levels. This is everything I've been through. This is everything I love. You know, this is like the best part of my life, the worst part of my life. Like as a whole, like in that kind of authenticity. Or there's someone new who's really going to love you for exactly the way that you are and just like fit with you very perfectly. I can't figure out which one it is, so we're going to dive a little bit more deeply. I think that your friend group is also shifting right now with this being in reverse. It says ask for and accept support from others, but it's in reverse. I think you're actually being called to spend more time alone to get to know yourself a little bit better. Because it says, you know, with the love yourself first, it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I think there might be someone in your life now, and I feel like if things don't transform with them, then there's someone else. But we're going to clarify. Okay. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah. And you are lovable, like with all your quirks, your light and your dark, everything about you that makes you you. It's fully lovable. You deserve it. You deserve to be loved for that too. And you need to start, like, I think the reason why you've been finding yourself like with a little bit more extra time on your hands or feeling more inclined to spend more time by yourself is to really get to know yourself better and practice like self-love and self-care more so, which by the way, yeah, be careful. I don't know. Be careful with your friends right now. I'm just picking up on a weird one. I've got a self-care oracle that I really feel like I want to get for you. So if you don't mind, one more interruption. Oh, good, it's right there. So pop in. Kind of weird looks. Okay. Okay. So let's get some messages supporting that, and then we're going to get back to your love life. Because I feel like there's someone that you're dating or you're with now. I sense there is one person. But I also sense a future person that might be even better for you. A need for change within your current dynamic. But let's just, okay, I'm being guided. The first two cards were guided towards self-love. So we're going to do like, what can you do for self-care right now? What would be really supportive of that? Okay, this one definitely came out. Health checkup. I think in general, just taking really good care of your physical health. I'm hearing even better care of it. You know, all the things like exercise, eating healthy, like physical health is very important for your self-care right now. I'm hearing it'll make your energy impenetrable. I'm hearing the word impenetrable. So I think that you're having some boundary issues with friends, your group of people right now specifically, maybe even your current partner. But the more you work on your physical health, maybe go to the doctor, but mostly this is just like check in on yourself. Could I eat a little better? Could I have a little more water today? Could I maybe go on a little walk today? And if you just do these things every single day, you're going to notice that it's like easier to set boundaries with people because people are pushing you right now. I can feel it. I kind of feel like you're being prodded, but it feels kind of passive aggressive. Clean your space. Yeah, I think there's some people in your life that need to go, and it might be your current person you're with, and I don't know where you're at with that person, and we're gonna veer back into that. For now, that we're just here with self-care. What can you do for self-care right now? What's best for you, which is exactly where the romance angels guided you to begin with. Yeah, I'm hearing renewal. There's a need for renewal within yourself. Journal. Write it out. Like, I think that there's certain things that maybe you're not fully understanding about what you're feeling and experiencing right now. And if you just find the time to just let yourself write without thinking, you'll be able to see it. It'll be really cathartic for you. Journaling is going to be really supportive for you right now to also help you understand what you're going through. Yeah. And kind of get you into like an artistic, creative type of space. Making like something artistic out of like the difficult emotions and the difficult experiences you've been having. I feel like there's one more in the self-care oracle.
in this alone time you're being guided to take, this is what you should be doing. And really enjoying it too. Look, exercise. Definitely. Building strength. I was already feeling that was part of it. I usually get strength training from this, but really in general, just any type of body movement like dancing, a walk around the neighborhood, just maybe some like just workouts. Any kind of workouts, whatever kind of workouts. Balanced with rest. You know? Get to know what your body really needs right now. When it needs rest, rest. You know? Don't do the thing that you sometimes do where when you need to rest, you push yourself to exercise. Or like when you need to exercise, like you rest instead. You can change that habit, you know? Okay, and also I don't mean to call you out, I'm just trying to help you, my friend. Use your hands. I think that you're gonna end up, the more time you have by yourself, you're gonna realize because of the create art card and the use your hands that you're very creative and you're meant to be artistic in some way. And I think it's gonna be a newfound passion that you discover in your alone time. We've got spend time with animals here. I'm hearing animal shelter, so I don't know if maybe like you're being called to go volunteer there, or maybe go adopt a pet, or maybe you have a pet that you adopted from an animal shelter, but that's just coming through here. Or maybe there's like a wildlife reserve near where you live, where there's animals. That would be highly beneficial for you right now because this is coming through for you too. Spending time with animals, and I heard animal shelter. And I'm clairaudient, so yeah. But then let's veer back around to your current romantic situation. What does she need to know about that? Stay optimistic about your love life. Things will get better the more that you get better. And really, you're meant to take like a big self-love journey right now. And feel safe to express who you really are. And feel safe to receive love too. Okay, so I want to get an idea of. Let me see what you said. You're feeling all of it. Okay. Okay. For whatever she has going on currently in her love life, what can that perfect in the near? Yeah, it's exactly what I was feeling. In the near future, I'm hearing enough is enough. I think in the near future, you're going to realize that there needs to be an opportunity for compromise with the person that is currently in your life romantically. But it's kind of like you're going to come to them and be like, look, we need to start compromising more. And this is going to come from like the self-love and the self-care, because you're going to be like, no, I know what I deserve. Like, and you do deserve love. That's why your first two cards were those romance angels. So this is going to happen in the near future. These all popped out for you. And I can tell when they're supposed to and when they're not. Wait though, don't do anything rash. You know what I mean? Like maybe you've got some like sudden clarity from this, which I love, and I hope like that's why I do this, because I love when that happens. I love being able to help people because I know these things are so difficult and painful. All these different things we do readings about. But wait, kind of let yourself I'm hearing saturate with the knowledge that you find tonight, as well as any intuitive messages that you pick up on yourself from this tonight. You're meant to be like an intuitive artistic type, okay? There's some kind of new career or a change or a side hustle that's like, hello, I can feel it, but you need to find it, I feel like, at this point. That just leads me to exactly what I was going to say. I love these. I love reading so much. Look, yes, abundance. It's going to bring you a lot of money too. And also you deserve it all. You deserve to have a career that you love, that fulfills your soul and your artistic talents and abilities. You deserve the love that loves everything about you, everything you've been through, all your light, all your dark. You deserve it all. And in the near future, you're really going to be like, no, I need this, okay? But I want to let you know something. With forgiveness being here on the bottom, your current partner, whoever you're currently dating or with or whatever it is, they may want to change. They may be willing to compromise. There may be this ability for the two of you to forgive each other for the way things have been and to move from there. It's a possibility. I have to admit, based on current energies, I'm being more inclined to say, though, like I want to give you just a little reading about this other person I'm picking up on here. If you weren't to stay with this person, if forgiveness and compromise could not be found, this person in your future that I'm picking up on, what wants to come in about that? So I think that you're going to think that they're kind kind of like a, you know, a playgirl or a playboy or whatever. You know what I mean? I think they're flirty. You're gonna be like, oh, this person probably dates a bunch of people, right? You guys are gonna like be very flirty. If this is, you know, you have a choice, okay? But this is like, you know, possibility. You're gonna be very flirty. You guys are gonna flirt, and you're gonna be like, oh, this person probably has like a bunch of people on a string, and it will be new love actually. So I'm going to leave that because I don't want to get too into it because there's still a possibility for you to work things out with this current person, but there will need to be a change from both of you, really. You more about self-love and standing in your power and being who you are, and kind of, you know, like being like, no, we're going to compromise or I'm going to leave, you know. We're going to forgive each other and go from here and renew our relationship, since the word renewal was coming out for you, or I'm going to go. So, that's what I'm feeling. That's your advice. It's your love life. Do all those things in your self-care and self-love practice, and take good care of your health, and write and journal, and then follow any creative, artistic inklings you have. Even if you're just studying an artist, even if someone just pops up on your feed and you kind of start like, you know, checking out what they're doing for a minute, it's all part of your journey. I think to become an artist is like, I'm really inclined to say that. And that's a big part of what you're going through right now too. So. Okay. Good. Yeah, so then the other energy, it's either somebody that you've been dating or, oh, you're so welcome. Yeah. Like there is going to be a conversation that comes around where it's like, are we going to compromise? Are we going to forgive? Are we going to move forward? Are we going to renew this? Or am I going to go do something else? So you're so welcome. That was a fun reading. I'm excited for you. Very cool. This fan has got me in like some kind of weird ass lighting. Hello. Hello. Hey, if someone else buys a reading tonight, I'll be at my $100 threshold where I can cash out. Anybody want to do me a favor? I'm so annoyed. I'm like, yo, I got money and I can't get it. It really bothers me when YouTube does that. Oh. Oh, and Wendy Jane, I saw that you said something. You're sorry that you were gone for a bit. You were in the hospital. You gotten exposed to the COVID virus. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Did you catch it? Did you have the virus? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so sorry. The hospital, no matter why you're there, is always a experience. So I hope you're feeling better. You're so welcome! Yay! That makes me so happy. Good. You deserve it. You do. Don't settle for less, my friend. Huh. I'm tripping myself out. I'm giving myself a past life reading. The deck was calling to me, and I for a reading for me. That's a trip. I like it though. Not expecting that message to come out. I love this work. All of a sudden, you'll just be like, boom, deep ass message. Well, there that is. Hello. Like, Still the same. Also, if you guys want to chat, no pressure for readings. Sorry about the weird fan shadow. I'm in winter mode, so I'm not going to go up in the beautiful room with the fireplace, although that is such a nice background. Also, someone hid my light up there. Like, I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but can't find it. So it's a little bit annoying. Oh, but I should find it because then I can have it in the room. Okay. Trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, but kind of sick of being blindly optimistic, you know? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you feeling better? That's terrible. I'm glad you're feeling better. These are dark times we're living in, my friend. I'm just glad that you made it out of it and you're feeling better. Good. I do believe, though, that this is the darkness before the dawn. I kind of feel like it's kind of like the darkness coexisting with the dawn. It's just we can't quite see it sometimes. Like in a lot of ways, like the terribly difficult things we have to go through, like during this time in human history, like are catalysts for the dawn. But it's hard, to admit that because we don't want to admit that. These things are all so difficult that we go through. said hey before. Hello. Happy New Year. I don't know if you caught that, or maybe like my connection went out. Oh, that's okay. Glad you're back. Do you want to talk about it? I get it. I've had to have multiple holidays with my family, and I love them. It's just very difficult. And then now, like my grandma who passed away. Just, oh man, that's sweet. And then did your mom call you to confide in you? So big. Like a clip. And controlling family members, it's tricky because it's like years and years of controlling behavior. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. And then it's like constant damage control and constant reinforcement of boundaries, and it's just like exhausting. So I understand that aspect. So. Oh. Yeah, I've been feeling kind of restless and lost too. I've been noticing a lot of that energy in the collective. That's cool. Did you tell me about Rajin last time? Because that name sounds familiar. Also, how's your Reiki practice going? So, yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been feeling that way too. Granted, kind of brought on my own restlessness by making a very impulsive, well, not really, just, okay, anyway. So, but I've been noticing like a lot of other people have been feeling that way too. And I think Capricorn season can bring that out of people too, because a lot of shadows come up, which makes people restless. And also it's kind of like humans, we like to do, we like to create, we like to move, you know, and then Capricorn season and winter, you know, it's like, just be and face what's inside you. And we're like, what? You know, like overall. Huh. So at the bottom of this chat box over here, sorry, orientation with you looking at me, it would be here. There's a little like face, and then next to it there's a dollar sign, and I believe that's how you use super chat. Huh. It would make sense if she's a weather dragon, that she's feeling fuzzy, because the weather's been all warped, you know, and global warming and, you know, the planetary resonance. Is that the right way to, you know, the Schumann resonance going on, you know, of the earth, everything shifting. Interesting. There was this video that came up on my TikTok on New Year's Eve, and it was a scene from Game of Thrones, and I loved Khaleesi before they depicted her as like power hungry crazy, which is so weird at the end. But she's so badass. I'm trying to remember the scene. I posted it on my Twitter from TikTok. I don't remember. I want to go watch it again though. I want to leave myself a little note to go watch that again. Also, I want to listen to the Taylor Swift album and give it like a fair shot. For sure. That's cool though. You're not stupid. It's hard to use different formats, and every app and website is different. You're not stupid. You know, it might not be like showing up at the bottom of your chat, but right where you're typing to me, like right where you sent that message just now, like right where you click and send a message, directly under that line, there should be a dollar sign in a box. But if you did want to buy a reading, or whatever, you know, whatever you're doing, by the way, much appreciated. Also, I have PayPal and Cash App and Venmo that you can use instead of Super Chat. I'm just $10 away from being able to cash out from YouTube. You have to reach $100 before they cash you out. So that's why I was encouraging people to use Super Chat. Oh, what's up, Kayla? Ooh, I should be able to cash out. Unless they like tax that, but we'll find that out later. I appreciate it. Okay, let me grab my career and money oracle. Oh, good, it's right there. I did TikTok live on the floor earlier. It's right here, so hold on. It's so funny the way that like Etsy and like YouTube tax you on like your money. You're really needing to tax that once. But at the same time, it's good to be able to make money online right now, so can't complain too much. Okay. So, Kayla. She wants to know about her current path in her career and school with this deck. And if I feel like I should, I got a few here too. Ah! Okay. Bunch came out, so just give me a second. Oh, let's clarify for it. It's good though. It's like a good. Okay, just let me. I want to give you like full messages here. Nice. It's a nice little. Nice. Okay, so you are being called to make a change. Yep. So you're at a point in your life where solar plexus is about confidence and willpower and being who you are and expressing like from personal power, expressing yourself, going after your career, going after your school, going after every decision you make in your life is from your center of power. It's from your will. The bottom of the deck was independent, but in reverse, because you're working on it, or you're being called to work on it. Okay? You're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. This is another bottom that came through. Bottom of the deck. I kind of feel like you're being guided towards something more artistic, but we'll get there. It does say that on here. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. I just think like taking the reins more with independent here being in reverse. Let me read it to you. Because it's a possibility for you. And we've got designer here. If you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. Definitely applies for you. Your financial freedom will come from you being able to stand alone. You can do it. Okay? So, for this reconsider a decision that came out, I think this is in the realm of school and just like the trajectory of your life right now. Because, see, it says, don't let the world lead you. Take the steering wheel and take control of your life. I think family, I'm feeling family energy. They want to encourage you to just do what's practical because it's not the unethical. Okay, don't. It's the bottom. It says, don't sacrifice your morals for money. It's more about don't sacrifice who you are for security. These people who are trying to have effect on your goals, you know, your projected path right now, you know, your plan, your life plan, okay, which includes school. The people influencing you, advising you, who support the direction you're going in. It's not that they don't have your best interest in mind. It's just you're being called to reconsider this decision. Is this what you want? Because you're being called in a new direction if you can, which makes sense why your solar plexus is healing and also kind of fighting you at the same time, because it's like you're not really sure, like, understandably, like, this is big for you. Okay, so these are the clarifying cards here for reconsider decision. This would be a good time to write down your goals and aspirations. Yours, just yours. Okay. In terms of school and your career and your plan, your trajectory, your plan, you know, like the steps you're going to take to your goal. Yeah, okay. So there's that. And then, you know, it's interesting. It's like unexpected reason to celebrate came out. And I was like, well, what's that? She's going to have an unexpected reason to celebrate. They came out together. Said explore. Once you explore these new ideas about other possibilities for your life, you know, making your own plan, at least just having fun with it, dreaming with it for a while. I'm hearing Pisces. I'm picking up on Pisces energy. Like either Pisces season is going to be big for you, or maybe there's like a very influential Pisces in your life. Just heard Pisces. Also, Pisces is the dreamer. You know, they like to live in their dreams. Just live in your dreams for a minute and just kind of see where that takes you. You may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. You may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where magic lies. And it's going to give you an unexpected reason to celebrate and feel good and excited about your future, not like you're walking the plank, you know, and it's just what's expected of you and it's what's safe and, you know, what makes other people happy. I know these aren't easy messages, but it is what you need to hear. So that was next. And then, you know, the reason why I know that, well, I'm channeling, but also, you know, these cards came out. My lighting's weird because I have to keep the fan on. There's a reason why you feel unfulfilled, you know, on the path that you're on right now. You know, I feel like this is talking about career now. I mean, that was school, and so I think maybe there should be some twerks there. Tweaks. That's good, I just said twerk. Okay, so, but in terms of the job that you have right now, you're feeling unfulfilled, but trust in the transit. Trust that this is transitory. It's kind of a link. It's a safety net that you'll have as you make different decisions, I think, for your school, maybe traveling instead, maybe traveling for school. You need to open up the realm of travel in terms of exploration. It may not even be associated with school, but trust that even though you feel unfulfilled at your job, see, now we're talking about job. Trust that even though you feel unfulfilled at your job, that it's good for you right now to have that certain amount of security and safety in that sense. No, it's not forever, but I did see a message about saving. Focus on creating and managing a budget, but explore your dreams. Like, just have fun with it. Don't even think about, like, the practicality or the budget of it. But then I think what you are like, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm passionate about. That's to do travel. Try saving from this job that you have now, because even though you feel unfulfilled, it can help you get to where you want to go. If you can save, if you can, like, work more on budgeting in that way, you can make this happen. Now, where your job, where, like, your career is supposed to go in the future, okay, well, there's a few messages on this one, okay? The real estate card, not that you're meant to go into real estate. I mean, this could be for a different reading, but not yours. With the building a solid foundation and it's time to go back to basics to strengthen your finances, start saving, because then you could actually make your dreams a reality. You're gonna ruffle some feathers, but it's best. It's best for you. I have to admit, consider a career in interior design is kind of sticking out to me. If you're not already thinking of doing something artistic in the realm of designing people's homes, I think that you're being called to do some interior design right now to express yourself creatively. Oh, and do a vision board. once you just play with the ideas, don't think about them being a practical reality. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, yeah, right. No. Put what you want on the vision board. Put the vision board in your room, your home, and program your subconscious. You'll make it happen, and then start saving. You are meant to have some kind of business in terms of media and your own business, by the way. You're meant to be an entrepreneur. In the media, in the spotlight, be a boss, next level. Yep. But I think it's artistic. I think it's something artistic. I'm going to clarify, okay? Something, you have your own business and you get noticed and you're the boss of the business. Be a boss. And you're also meant to be a parent, by the way, once you've established this. But I do kind of want to figure out, like, what is this business that's get you established in the media? And then I'll read the chat. But I'm kind of channeling, kind of flowing. What is this business that she's meant to have that's successful? Find you. Someone is going to offer you the opportunities, give you like the ladder to success, but it'll be as you're choosing yourself and taking your adventure. And you'll know because you'll be excited about it. It'll feel right. It'll make you excited about your future, not like you're walking a plank. I don't know why I keep using that. Maybe you like pirate stuff. I'm not really sure, but it's still true. So be prudent with your job in labor right now. I think you're in retail. That's what I'm picking up on. Maybe you've told that to me before. Be prudent in terms of what you're making from that. Save so you can travel, because that's where success is going to find you. A new opportunity that you're excited about. With the goals card in reverse, your current goals aren't going to make you as happy as you could be in the long run. And you're in denial about this actually bringing like money into your life, but that's not true. That's just your programming. Like what's programmed in your brain. We all, have certain programming, not just you. Okay. You may be having some money trouble right now, but that's also another reason why you're learning to budget. Now, what is her business supposed to be like in the future? I mean, I'm kind of channeling an image of like an older, kind of thin, chiseled face man, like gray hair with glasses, with like rectangular glasses. Be on the lookout for this guy if you choose to travel. And he's sitting at like almost a Parisian looking table at a cafe, and like you guys start talking, and then he gives you some kind of opportunity. But I would kind of like to get a better idea of, like, I know that you're currently looking to be like in the health and healing industry, but I'm picking up on artistic. The interior design could just be for now, like make your room, your home, your safe space just more inviting and happy for now, to kind of just enliven your happiness since you haven't been feeling very happy. That'll make a big difference. But there's also a vision board message there. They don't want to tell you with the control coming out in reverse. So you're learning the lesson of like letting go of control in terms of how your future is going to pan out, and let yourself be adventurous for a while. But also have caution and don't overspend right now, because you can save to make your dreams a reality. Let yourself dream for a minute, Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's your message. See what you said. You guys are amazing. Yeah, it's fair that you're confused, Kayla. You're being called to actually dream right now, okay? Dream beyond, like, you don't have to fully give up that idea, because like I said, the health industry, I remembered you're in the health and healing industry. You don't have to give it up, but you're being called to dream a little right now and not be on such a set path of practicality in terms of your school, and use this current job that you have to save and be prudent, be very careful. I know you're having money trouble, but you need to be careful, okay? I think that you dream of travel, and I think you dream of other things, but you need to figure that out on your own and create a vision board and put it up in your room. and save. So your dreams can become a possibility for a reality, because you're gonna meet people while you're traveling. I really feel like it's traveling, that are going to give you new opportunities that in the end will actually be much more fulfilling than what you're already like planned for your life right now. And although it's hard to admit, and I understand, because I know like Scorpio is a fixed sign. I've had a lot of Scorpios in my life. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. It can be hard to like hear these things when we're pretty set on what we already have. But what your message here is, let yourself dream right now beyond what you have already planned. Just start there, and then maybe ask for the link for this reading. And then once you're ready and you've let yourself dream for a minute and make a vision board with those dreams, do not think in the confines of money. Like, don't think, well, all right, these are my dreams if I have, with the money I have. No, dream as big as possible and then make a vision board out of it. And then ask me for the link to this video and then come back and listen again. I feel like that's better. Okay, so Kayla, you want to ask about your soulmate? Okay, that's cool. I feel like that would be another reading. I just went with the career in school because that was first. If you're on the right path, actually you're being called on a different path. But one step at a time. And if you need to even just access the link now, if you want to just go listen to this reading again later, that's cool too. And then Wendy Jean, you can just send me your question now, or questions. You're awesome. I know, I can imagine it's an information overload, but those are all the cards that came out for you. I totally understand. Yeah, good. Okay. So just send me a message anytime you want to listen to it again. And hope it didn't come across too harsh or too triggering. I know fixed signs, it's just more difficult because you guys, like, your energy is like very solid. Mutable signs of the zodiac, it's more like changeable. So like, I hope that wasn't too triggering either. I understand also because I can be very fixed in certain ways. In terms of my Scorpio placements, and I've had a lot of very close relationships with Scorpios, and I've seen it. So like, you kind of have to come to the conclusion on your own, but like, let me plant the seeds because it's for your highest good to reconsider what you're doing. But also save your current job, even though you're feeling unfulfilled, save your money. You don't even have to know why you're saving it right now. Be as frugal as possible in terms of your job right now. And this message is for Kayla, okay? Now, in terms of your schooling, keep in mind that you may be doing what you're doing in school subconsciously because of what you believe you should be doing, and that maybe you should be reprogramming that belief to what do I desire to do? And then you can reprogram that belief by making a vision board. If you dreamed as big as possible, what would be on that board? Like, I like to use like magazine clippings, like here's mine over here. Or like write it out or whatever, like put words on the wall, or you reprogram your subconscious, because we all have programming. So yeah, absolutely. Okay, I don't think I can access the link while I'm doing it, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave it public anyway, since there's a pick a card at the beginning. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take it down, because you can kind of see my nipples at that point, not going to lie. If they do, you guys can always email me or find me on any social media platform under JungleVixen. I'm very easy to get a hold of, and then I can get you the link, okay? So this should be public. At least for a while, unless YouTube takes it down. So it can be very free, and then I'm like, oh yeah, society. So when you do, whenever you're ready, I'm ready for you. Oh. Also, I'm so glad that you guys came because there's a few Sundays recently where no one came. Oh, and check this out. Last Sunday I got on and no one said anything and there was only one person there the whole time. And I gotta admit, I had a little bit of a weird vibe. And then right at the end, right when I was signing off, they were like, dirty little bitch. They typed it on the chat and then I was like, I want to see who this person is. And I tried to go back and find them and then I couldn't. I was like, so I'm glad that we have a little bit of a different night tonight. I was thinking maybe I'll get on tomorrow night too, but I'm not sure. I'm going to try to do lives every single day, guys. If it's not on YouTube, it'll be on TikTok. Likely going to be TikTok. That's where like I have most interactions. But yeah. I'm just figuring things out as I go right now. I know, super rude, super rude. I was like, oh, and cowardly. You waited till the end when I said I was leaving. They knew I would have ripped the ass as a new one. It's one of my favorite activities. I'm not even fucking kidding. See, there's my Scorpio coming through. No, but I'm also trying to learn to not be vengeful in certain ways. Be the bigger person. It's just still fun sometimes, and I'm so good at it. I'm gonna get my water real quick. Oh, good. Wendy Jean, you're coming through now. Let me get my water. I'm trying to show my nipples again so maybe YouTube misses it. Maybe I just stop talking about it. Okay. Okay. This is gonna happen for you in the near future. Oh, good. We've got my timing deck right here. I'm hearing yes and fulfillment. Let's see what the cards say. Yes, it will bring you the fulfillment that you desire. And yes, it will happen for you in the near future. Let's see. I'm also hearing you've been through enough. This is for Wendy Jean now. Oh, duh. Sorry. I don't know. Here we go. Oh. So no need to worry about any obstacles blocking this from happening. It is going to happen, Wendy Jean. Now, I was drawn to the within the next few weeks. I think look for a sign as to how you can make this happen within the next few weeks. Like this could happen very soon. I don't know if the actual procedure could happen within the next few weeks, but there is going to be some type of sign, I think multiple signs, guiding you to actually making this a reality. And this was the first card that came out. Like, don't worry. It is going to happen. And then look, perfect timing is on the bottom. I love this. You're just so supported in making this happen. I think you have a fear of like, what could stop this? Or like, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Or, and really like your spirit team wants you to know, like, we have your back. This is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. It's going to happen in the near future. Within the next few weeks, you're going to get some signs to follow about like how and who. I'm hearing the word who. And you will get fulfillment from this. This will give you that fulfillment. Well, I'm like tearing up for you. Opportunity in the near future if you believe. Abundance. Okay. I'm thinking within the next few weeks you're going to figure out the who. If you follow the signs. And ask for the signs. And then within the next few months it's going to happen. I just heard yes. Oh my God, look what just flipped. That just came out right when I heard it. I don't know if you ever feel like you hear messages from your guides and angels, Wendy Jean, but I have to admit, like, so I'm clairaudient and I can hear like a lot of different, guides, angels, spirits, but your guides are very, like, I can feel them very clearly. So I'm not sure if you have that gift, but if you did, if you ever felt like you've heard your guides or your angels before, and you don't have to say if you have or not, it's up to you, but then I would say that you're right, because I can hear them so clearly. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so let's just see if there's any more messages. I mean, I feel like that's it. If there's ever any like ideas that pop into your head, because sometimes our guides and our angels, they'll communicate to us through our mind, and then we'll think it's our idea, but it was actually our guides or our angels that inserted it, which I've noticed happen to me, because it'll just be all of a sudden I know the answer to something, or all of a sudden I'm being guided to do this. So I think that your synchronicities and your signs, they'll either come to you as an inspired idea out of nowhere about like what to do next, or like you can actually hear your guides. Maybe even both. Queen of Swords. I think, yeah, that just solidifies that message. That's beautiful. Hi, Kanae. Welcome. Okay, so Wendy Jean, I feel like that answers your reading. I'm really excited for you, by the way. It's beautiful. Let me know if you need me to clarify anything, and then I'll go on to Kayla. This is so fun. I'm so glad you guys are here. I think I've already said that like 3 times, but it's all good. I just blah blah blah. Okay. When are you gonna meet your soulmate, Kayla? Forgiveness. Okay, so there's 2 things here. As soon as you find true forgiveness, with pain from the past, and also forgive yourself too. I think this is a matter of like choosing yourself and then not being mad at yourself or anyone else for getting you off that path. Okay, which ties into the last reading. And also there's a need for a belief that you're going to meet your soulmate. Like not being so pessimistic about it, like, oh yeah, that's never going to happen. Whenever you catch yourself doing that, shift your thought to, I believe I'm going to meet my soulmate. Because the belief, you're co-creating. You know what I mean? That's why we can reprogram our subconscious with vision boards and stuff. The mind is so powerful that it co-creates with the universe based on your personal belief system, and you need to shift that. And it's a process, and also with the forgiveness card, don't be hard on yourself about it. We all do it. Okay, so that's the first message. Just kind of like, nope, catch the thought, change the thought. I picked up one a way to do it from the CEO of Sage Goddess, which is a really cool shop. I used to go on her lives a lot. She catches a thought and she says delete. And I did that for a while, and that worked well. Just delete it. Just literally say delete, and then think a new thought. Okay, but when? Could we maybe get like a ballpark amount of time? It is based on those energies. I do feel that it's important for you to work through those internally. And internal growth can shift timelines. But let's just see. Can we get like a ballpark when she's going to meet her soulmate? For Kayla. Also, you guys, should I do Saturday lives from now on? Because I feel like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a Libra Moon, Libra Rising. I'm random and all over the place, but I'm still here. Back to the reading. That's just how my mind works. Okay. So, like, maybe, okay. Okay. You're also learning how to compromise right now to find the middle ground between, like, what other people want and what you want. And to listen to your intuition about what it actually is that you want. Because this is where everything's going to come from. Your relationships, your work in the world. Yeah, you're being, this is solar plexus taking action. from an intuitive place, an internal guidance type of place, and then learning how to compromise as you're doing that. You will find helpful people along the way, and the people who want to help you now, just learning to compromise with them. I feel like it'll be a process, but it'll maintain that relationship. Okay, anyway, so it does all tie into your soulmate journey. If you believe, again, mainly you need to shift your belief that it's going to come into your life. Timing does not want to come through. Based on, because you're changing so much right now. So timing is like, you're not really like, until you're in a energy where you're manifesting and you really believe in it, timing can't really solidify, but asking her guides and her angels and her higher self what their best idea of the timeline is right now. And if you do make those changes in terms of like, redesigning your life, that affects things too, whether you do that or not. But let's just see. So I know timing came through before. It says don't stop. Perfect timing. Aren't those messages great? Don't stop the solar plexus healing. It's working. Even though you think that you could get confused, it's just because it's changing. You're going to meet your soulmate in perfect timing. Yes, but like how long is that? About. Choose a new direction for your life is most important. I know you probably didn't want those messages again. Seeking help from new people. You're already doing that. That's good. She wants to know like how long till she meets her soulmate. I'm hearing it depends on what you choose. Okay. Good. Currently, within the next few months. I think that you're afraid, based on these cards, I'll show you. I think that you're afraid that if you go after what it is, what your heart really wants to do, what your heart and soul are really being called to do, what makes you the most inspired, like your dream life, dreaming as big as possible. I think you're afraid that you won't be able to compromise with others around you, that you might like lose them, or that like, you might lose like the connections. But that's not the case. See, the peaceful resolution, even if it's difficult, even if it goes on for a while, even if you ruffle feathers, with all of these coming out in reverse, it's up to you and how you handle it and how you learn to compromise. So, it's just, it all kind of ties in with like your love life too. There's a real big need to shift your belief system in terms of your soulmate, in terms of believing that this is going to happen. Also, don't worry, everything is going to work out. It's already working out within the next few months. We went on a little journey there, and I'm sorry, I hope we're not overwhelming you here. And if you are overwhelmed, it's understandable. Based on your current projected timeline of what your higher self and your guides and your angels believe you're going to choose and do, with a hint of choose a new direction for your life and start dreaming a little bigger and save some money. Within the next few months, you're meant to meet your soulmate. Yeah? All right, let's get a few romance messages. I feel like that was just a continuation of the reading that you were still digesting, and I apologize for that. But I guess that needed to come through. Stay optimistic. See, your belief in it is what's going to manifest it. You gotta stay optimistic. And I kind of feel like free yourself from old traditions. Free yourself from old ideas about romance too. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like free yourself from expectations about traditional romances, like what's been traditional within the societal structure, within like your family structure. Like really, you're meant to free yourself from any type of like traditions right now. Not saying they're bad, but like you're meant to create something very new. And positive thinking and faith will bring you romance within the next few months. That's cool. I like that. Storyteller. I would say I'm a storyteller too. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Good. Yeah, that was like such a nice, strong message I got, Wendy Jean. Like just right away. Boom. You're very welcome, Wendy Jean. Okay, I just feel bad because I feel like that was a continuation of your first reading, but like I feel like, sorry, talking to Caitlin now. I just felt like it needed to come through. But also, don't stop yourself from dreaming big, like as big as possible on your vision board. At least that's like what your team thinks is good for you right now. Something artistic, something that's like interior design, since that was coming through. But also like don't like dim it down because you think that you might not meet your soulmate, because you know what's meant to happen for you will always happen to you. Maybe at a different time or in a different way, or maybe online or something if you do choose to travel or something. But don't let that stop you from dreaming super big right now, and just trust that it'll come into your life perfect timing no matter what, because it's meant for you. And what's meant for you will always find a way to you. Sometimes even under the most serendipitous, odd circumstances, which I'm sure you've seen play out in your life in certain ways. You know, what's meant for you will always find you. It really is true. It really is a true spiritual law. Also, you guys, if anyone just wants to chat or like talk about astrology or has questions about current transits, or maybe like a reading you saw and you're like needing clarification, you don't have to pay for a reading. You can always just chat. Good. Yeah, and also Wendy Jean, I feel like your guides, they either like put ideas in your head or you can actually hear them. So like I would even recommend cultivating that ability, because all humans have the ability to be psychic. So the more you cultivate it, the more, you know, it opens. Good. Good, Kayla. Yeah, because I know it's not easy, especially for like a stranger on the internet to be telling you like, you gotta make big life changes. You know what I mean? So like, and also like I know like to win like the approval of a Scorpio is like a compliment. So thank you. Yeah. For your highest good. Your soulmate is definitely gonna come into your life no matter what. I feel that. Just dream as big as possible right now. And based on current trajectory, it's within the next few months. Which, by the way, in this deck can mean anywhere from like a month and a half to like 6 months. And I know that, you know, I just wanted to be honest because the only timing cards in this deck are like within a few weeks, within a few months, or a year from now. Or, you know, there's like sooner, you know, but like actual timelines. So, you know, within a few weeks would be like up to a month. A few months could be anywhere from like a month and a half to like 6 months. You know, I would stop it at about 6. And then a year from now would probably be like past 6 months to a year in this deck. I am planning on getting another timing deck I found on Etsy where it's like there's a lot of different ones. It can be like a few days from now, a few years from now. I've got my eye on that one, but for now this is the one I have. And Kayla, your timing feels kind of flexible based on like you know, internal change. So. Cool, Kanae. Okay. 2021. We've got the, let's start with career and money oracle for you for 2021. Kanae. Okay. Wow, so this just flipped out for you. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. Be very selective with who you spend your time with right now. And it doesn't matter how you're doing it or for how long, because they're energy exchanges. So keep in mind, like as you're building a new life in 2021, every energy exchange you have with every person around you is shaping who you are. And so, keep an extra like sharp, keep extra sharp decision making in terms of everyone you're conversating with, having a friendship with, having a drink with, whatever, and make sure that everyone you're spending time with, it's balanced and you are giving as much as you're receiving. Yes, no overgiving anymore. You deserve what you give. So what's coming for you in 2021? Be more selective with the people you spend your time with and make sure that you're getting what you're giving. Also, you're going to be a little more rebellious than usual, and you're going to be feeling like excited about this, like more of a badassness. That's nice. And definitely like embrace people who are like this too, but make sure that they're not too much of a taker. Yeah. Important that you remember that. Yeah, because your connections that you make in 2021, okay, not only are you going to be having a lot more fun, by the way, with more rebellious types of people, you're going to be meeting them very naturally as a reflection of inner work. But the persistence that you've had, I believe that this is in terms of like career. That this is your plans for the future, for your work in the world. Like you've been working really hard for a long time, I feel like. It's going to pay off. Make sure when it pays off that you're surrounding yourself with the right people, especially then. Because I think that some of the people, right when you get the payoff in 2021 from your persistence, some of the people you've been having fun with, that may be the end of the road for that journey. Be prepared for a lot of change in 2021 in terms of like not only like friends and the people you're around and celebrating with and having a nice time with. By the way, there's going to just be more fun to be had in 2021 for you in your life. But like a lot of unexpected things happening. And really, I mean, I sense a lot of people are going to want to be around you. And you want to say yes to everyone, but like you're not meant to say yes to everyone. And you're meant to develop more boundaries too. And also learn to say goodbye when it's time to say goodbye, although it hurts. So, and I feel like you're going to be exploring like kind of like darker aspects of your personality, but in a fun way, in terms of your social life, which is really interesting that all this is coming through the career deck. But see, the reason why I know that this is going to create some career connections unexpectedly, by the way, with people that you just connect with, like at a party or something. See, it's like this being the underlying energy. It talks about being a team player, about improving your finances by considering working as a team or doing collaborations. Like these doors are going to open up for you through like your rebellious kind of fun party stage that you're going to be having. Don't judge yourself, for it. Have fun with it. Enjoy this. Explore this aspect of yourself, definitely. Your persistence is going to pay off. Now, I want to get a little more about this. You're definitely going to be making career connections through like this fun social life you're going to be having. You're going to be feeling like you're exploring a new aspect of yourself that's more rebellious than usual. And you're being invited like not to judge it and let it have expression, but maintain balance, especially with the Justice card that came out in the beginning. But what's the Persistence card? I have a feeling like the little steps you're taking to be more adventurous, it's like then you feel like comfortable enough to take another step and another step. And you're just going to see it manifest in such a beautiful way in terms of the connections that you make in 2021, like with like-minded people who are adventurous too. And then they even inspire you to be a little even more adventurous. Just a need to make sure that like the people you spend time with, it's balanced. And if not, just someone you say hi to and then you go off with other people, And then you may realize that there's some people at one point that you realize that you can't really have fun and live this way with anymore. Or like you finally kind of see their true colors and you have to let them go. And it's hard. But either way, you have a very fruitful, fun, rebellious, celebratory 2021 to look forward to. Very different than 2020. But also, like, you've been, like, working at it for a while. So I see that also being, like, the persistence card. Like, being persistent about kind of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, out of it. And then, okay, I feel rebellious. Let's have some fun with this, So, okay, but I also feel like that's career-related, like finance and career. Yeah, you're going to realize in 2021 that you're not going to settle anymore. Like, you're going to be like, I've settled for too long. I'm not settling anymore. But see, the thing is, you're going to be making career connections by having fun. Like, literally, I'm channeling you meeting someone at a party. You hit it off, and then all of a sudden you're collaborating. And it's unexpected with the unexpected. So I feel like 2020 has just felt like a big halt. Coming out of this in 2021. Don't settle for a dead-end job where you don't see any opportunity for growth. Okay? Your money will be stable, by the way. It says your money is stable here. But see, it says though your money is stable, you're not making enough to keep you happy. But for you, I'm getting your money stable in 2021. But like you're just looking, like you're still looking, you're still searching, you still want it, you still feel like there's something else, and there is, and you're gonna unexpectedly discover it by your celebratory kind of rebellious expression in 2021. It's gonna be very unexpected. I'm gonna leave it there because I think it's kind of meant to be like a surprise. In love. Definitely let yourself have some fun because it's going to end up being good for your career too. And unexpected the way you meet this person you want to collaborate with. And your money's going to be stable, which is nice to know about 2021. So that's kind of like money and career. Growth too. Friendship. Now, romance. It's nice. This is not good. Going well. Okay, so I kind of feel like the first half of the year, you're going to be kind of feeling like you're going it alone. But it's also going to teach you like how safe it is to be yourself and how lovable you are and how capable you are of it. I kind of feel like the first half of the year is like meant to be spent celebrating and having fun with other rebellious souls with a stable income, but a job that you may not love, but it's stable. And then about halfway through the year, June, July, August, halfway through the year, around there, is the time where you're going to start kind of noticing some people in your friend group's true colors, people you have to let go of that you don't want to let go of, friends, I feel like, comrades, meeting someone you start collaborating with about halfway through the year. So you're going to be kind of leaving that like type of life behind, starting something new in terms of your career that you're more excited about with someone you're really on the same page with. And then I feel like something's going to change in terms of your love life. Let's just see. Almost. Let's see what it was. Okay. It's okay if it doesn't fully flip. It's not meant to. Sometimes I'll see it though and I'll know why. Okay. I'm hearing it's a secret. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, you're definitely going to meet someone. I'm thinking it's about halfway through the year. Kind of expect like a lightness and a funness in terms of your social life. And with the separation card, you may already kind of have someone that you're interested in or you know about, but like there's not going to be much movement forward. But then halfway through the year, no matter what your situation's looking like right now, you're going to start having some in-depth heart-to-heart conversations with someone that you actually see a future with, and it'll be the perfect timing because it'll be after you've fully grown into yourself as like a rebel and started like a new career path that's more fulfilling, is what I'm feeling. I'm hearing yes. And also in the meantime, healing family issues, anything that comes up for you, that's like what like kind of the first half of the year is looking like for you. I know I did a 2021 reading for you before, right? So but I don't remember exactly what it was because sometimes when I'm channeling, I don't remember it, and also I do a lot of readings. So I'm wondering if you feel like sharing. You don't have to. If that's the same or if anything's changed. Catch up on the chat now. Rebecca, in Vedic astrology, my moon and my rising is Virgo. But in Western astrology, I'm a moon and rising Libra. So I actually do resonate a lot with Virgo energy. My great grandma was a Virgo. My ex-mother-in-law was a Virgo. Anyone else here a Virgo? Rebecca's curious if anyone else here is Virgo. If she's still here, I don't know if she's still here. Yeah, Kayla, I'm catching up now on what you said. Vision board. Make it very specific. Dream as big as possible. Make sure the vision board is like in your sight of where you like, get dressed or. But yeah, you're definitely on the right track. Yeah, Wendy Jean, I can imagine. Absolutely. I resonate in a certain way, Wendy Jean, because my Saturn return, you have your Saturn return when you're 27. I'm 31. And I've been very confused lately because I'm like, I feel like the Saturn return is still happening. And I was talking to my mom about hers, and she said hers lasted about a year. At least based on what she told me, it sounded like my mom's Saturn return lasted about a year. And it can vary, I guess, because I didn't know this until I saw an astrologer on Twitter. She's like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but like your Saturn return can last up from 4 to 6 years. And I was like adding it up, and I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, that message was clearly for me because I'm definitely still in the lessons of Saturn, like the hard lessons that are going to shape like the rest of my life. And I'm changing so much. So yeah, it's been long for me too. I mean, I've gone through a lot of change in my life, and I've been uprooted a lot, and like I've taken a lot of different types of journeys in different towns and moved a lot. So I understand where you're coming from in a different way. And also I'm on a long journey currently. It's very difficult and painful, and I'm changing all the time, where I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, so I'm just kind of getting used to this new version of myself, and then pop, there's something else new. Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, Caleb, that's all good. Yeah. It is supposed to be $10 for a reading, but I'll just give you a quick little reading for $5. All right. Let's find out about Keela's future children. That was cool that the parenthood card came through, huh? I definitely feel like it's this step. Let's just give it a minute. Anything that she's allowed to know about her future children. I'm hearing a boy and a girl, long hair, blue eyes. Aquarius. Unique. I think they're going to be an Aquarius. At least one of your kids. Also very successful. You're going to have at least 2 kids, maybe 3. 1 boy, 1 girl. One of them's going to have blue eyes. One of them's going to be an Aquarius. One of them's going to be really successful. Like, I'm kind of picking up on like Capricorn and Aquarius energies. So one of your kids, I'm thinking the boy, that or your girl is going to be like just very like comfortable being like masculine. I'm thinking Aquarius sun with like a Capricorn Venus or like a Capricorn moon or rising. Just like very grounded in their uniqueness, which makes them very successful. I also feel like one of your children is going to be like just like the new version of you that you're stepping into now, like unique and successful in that. Yeah. I'm feeling like it's most likely going to be 2 kids, but it might be 3. I'm also hearing Leo. I think it's going to be an Aquarius and a Leo. One of them has blue eyes. One of them has long hair. One of them's going to be very financially successful. Yeah. That's pretty rad. I love those readings. You know, actually, I've done a few of these now, which I absolutely love, and actually make it an Etsy listing. Like your future children. Love that. It's like in there as an option with the love reading, but it needs its own listing. Thank you for that. Ooh. I'm catching up on what you said, Kanae. Yeah, and that's fine too. Sometimes I'll ask the same reading like 3 times in a row, just so I like really get what it's saying. So that's kind of what I thought you were doing, but either way, it's fine. Good, yeah. That is interesting, Kayla. That could be the reason why, talking about your solar plexus at home, that could be the reason why interior design was sticking out to me for you. Like creating more of a safe, relaxing, peaceful, like feng shui. I'm actually channeling a water fountain, not like a drinking fountain, but like one of those relaxing water fountains, like in your room. Like a need for like more of like the visuals to be reflective of like peace and serenity. I'm gonna go with that. I've learned now to just trust, like if an image or a word comes to me, say it, because it always makes sense. Wow, yeah. I'm kind of amazed that like boom, 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 those answers just came quick, didn't they? I love that. It's so funny, I keep asking how many kids I'm gonna have, and like it was like, I think it was at like 3, and then it like went to 5, and then, but that was like a while ago, and I was like, when it went to 5, I was like, 5? Wow! But, I would like to do that with you kids sometime. Not now. It's like, I don't even want to like think about that stuff right now. But it's fun to, I love those readings because I love kids. I have a 5-year-old. I don't know if all of you guys know that. I have a 5-year-old, and I take her to the park all the time. Kids are the best. I actually took her to her first play date today. It was very cute and fun. The mom, she's rad. She's like kind of like I wouldn't even say punk rock. She's a rocker because like her husband had like a Rolling Stone shirt on, and she and I were talking about like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and how much she loved it, which I was like so surprised by. But my point with that, so she's cool. So she's like sending me like pictures and videos of them today. It was so cute. They like dressed it up and they were like driving around in the car, and I was like, oh, kids are so cute. I just love that unfiltered, like adorableness. And they're actually, you know what I love also about kids? Kids are so smart and intuitive and gifted, like much more than society gives them credit for. Oh, these are so fun. I'm so enjoying this. Sorry, the lighting is like odd. But I came up with the idea tonight that I need to go at least see if I can find my light from upstairs. I'm sure someone just like put it in a drawer or something. Someone's like walking out with my light like you're really. I think I did that though. Oh, I love this. I love these. I'm so glad I did this tonight. That too. Good. Yeah, I think you should, Kayla. I think it would make a difference because it can be hard to unwind if you don't have the proper environment to unwind in, especially if you're going through a solar plexus chakra activation. That was a mouthful. Solar plexus chakra activation. It's okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah, because the first thing I saw was that you need like a fountain in your room. Like water elemental. Just something water. I just heard wind chime. I always just kind of set the space before I get on this live, like just make sure that like I'm channeling the whole time and it's always my higher self speaking, and you know, so and I make sure this is protected, guys. Like every time we do these lives, like I call on protection and I call on all our higher selves to be here and our guides and our angels and all that. So it's good. So we don't have any problems. SPCA? Huh? Like the pet place? Oh, I was like a little confused as to where. Okay, nice. I like it. SPCA. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, you're clever, my friend. I hope the people around you give you enough credit for how clever you are. It's a nice vibe. Also, I have to admit, it's just nice. Like I can feel like healthy Scorpio energy, and I've dealt with a lot of toxic Scorpio energy and continue to currently, and it's nice because I love Scorpio's like one of my favorite signs. I actually kind of have to admit, like the more I've reflected on it, Scorpio and Gemini are my favorite signs. But also, those are the two signs that can go the most wrong. So, yeah, it's nice to have Scorpio here. I'm Sagittarius, but only by a couple degrees. So I'm like 3 degrees into Sagittarius, so I'm very much on the cusp. But yeah, in Vedic astrology, I'm technically a Scorpio. My Mars is in Scorpio. My Lilith is in Scorpio on my rising, on my ascendant. So it's like very much the way people view me. My Pluto's in Scorpio, like all other millennials, which is why we've had it so tough as millennials. Yeah, and I'm on the cusp. My sun is on the cusp of Scorpio. Those are my Scorpio placements. Yeah, we do. I was joking on a TikTok live the other day. I was like, so I'm a few degrees into Sagittarius, and you know, to tell you the truth, like I think the universe knew like we better make her a Sagittarius, otherwise she might be potentially evil. And someone was laughing about it. I was like, that was funny, huh? Like I think it just would have been too much Scorpio in my chart based on like the certain life lessons I had to go through and still go through. If my son was in Scorpio, and also like I'm divorced and he was a Scorpio, and if we were two Scorpios, I mean it got bad at certain times. It would have gotten way worse. So, and that was a huge life lesson, and it was like a huge like healing process. Like we're friends now and stuff too. Like we were two Scorpios in that dynamic. I think it would have been way worse. I laugh, but it's like not much. It's funny because I've got like a lightness of a Sagittarius. Like I'm very like light and free and happy and like optimistic, but like I love dark shit like a Scorpio. I like that about myself. It's very unique. What's your Sagittarius placement? How fun, right? I mean that could have ended like in death, like or an even worse battle than we had. Like we battled. Ooh. How fun! It makes sense then why like our energies were like magnetized. How fun! A Scorpio with a Sagittarius moon, so we're like super similar then. How fun! I've said that now like 4 times. I do that. I think that's like my Libra. Super cool. So in general, you're like a Scorpio, but you're like a Sagittarius in terms of like your emotional landscape. And like your true self on the inside. That's why you want to travel. That makes sense. Sagittarius is like the sign of traveling. I feel like I'm at my best when I'm traveling, which is so funny because most people like are at their best. At least I feel like based on my study of humanity and astrology, most people are comfortable like having a routine and like a home. And not to say that I don't appreciate those things, but I'm happiest like what's next? I don't know. Ooh, it's fun. Like that's me at my best. It's like traveling on an airplane or in an exotic place or like going to a new country. And what's really cool is my daughter's like that too, because my daughter's a Leo double Sagittarius. She's got her moon and rising in Sagittarius. Like she's been so flexible and adaptable and cool. Like she has to go to different people's houses a lot. We've been on like a lot of trips at a young age for her, and she's always just like down and like cool. Oh, that means a lot to me. I know that. Yeah, no, I definitely. Yeah, I know. It always means a lot to me when a Scorpio trusts me. We're just like the placements that we have is like no nonsense. Like we can go as deep as we need to. We can be as honest as we need to. We can be as dark as we need to, but it needs to be like upfront, honest, like realness. And I appreciate that. I think that's why Scorpio is like one of my favorite signs. And Gemini, I just love like the unexpected kind of adventurous, like mind trip. Geminis, it's fun, but it can be a lot. I gotta admit, it can be a lot. Oh, that was a cool message. I didn't want to forget about it. You guys are all so amazing tonight, by the way. I'm so stoked. Just like for the interactions, as well as just all of it. Capricorn season's tough. I feel like I don't even remember last Capricorn season, which means that it must have been traumatic. and I'm much more conscious this year too. I think 2020 has made all of us like so much more conscious in general of everything. And I'm like just like really aware now of like Capricorn energy in this season, and it's tough. Like shadows there, you know. It's like the shadows. I didn't realize how dark Capricorn energy was until like this season, and now at this point in my journey. Capricorn is pretty dark, and it makes sense because the sign of Capricorn is represented by the devil card in the tarot. And I have to admit, for a while I was like, huh? Wouldn't that be Scorpio? But Scorpio's death. Scorpio's the death card. Cool. Yeah, there's totally a reason why feng shui was on the mind. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, and to tell you the truth, like as I was trying to dig into it, remember the media card that came out, as well as there was, like, you're meant to be in the spotlight having your own career too, but then when I tried to dive into it, it was kind of like, no, leave that. It's meant to be something big, like notoriety. I'm hearing the word notoriety. Totally. Mm-hmm. And something I found really interesting about millennials, I don't know if you're a millennial or not, Kayla, but I am. Every millennial has their Pluto in Scorpio, and I found this out from, I don't know his name. He's on TikTok, though. He's awesome. Basically, the reason why millennials have had it so tough is because with Pluto being in Scorpio, Pluto being the sign of death and transformation and like darkness and shadow work and the shadows and the hidden, Pluto being in the sign of Scorpio means that millennials, we go through constant death and rebirth in our life. And that can be traumatic. It can be, it can either be a death and a rebirth where you're like more evolved, in this loop that we inevitably are in with Pluto and Scorpio, or you go through a trauma and then it's, terrible. And then trauma and then it's terrible. And trauma, if you don't cope, if you don't, fully like therapeutically process like all these death and rebirths. And it makes sense. Like a lot of millennials are like alcoholics, we have trouble navigating this like ever-changing landscape because Pluto is in Scorpio. It's constantly changing and it tends to be pretty dark and shadowy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 26. So I don't know where Gen Z starts. I should. Okay, so you are literally just barely a millennial because Gen Z starts 1997. Cool. So you're like a millennial Gen Z cusp. It's funny, I identify more with Gen Z in terms of like the progressive, courageous weirdness, but I definitely see why I'm a millennial. Like it makes total sense. So my throat is hurting a bit, but I've really enjoyed this. I might try to get back on for a live on here tomorrow, 8 p.m. But I am gonna have my daughter, and that can be tricky, especially because I'm kind of trying to like keep her. I have a tricky family situation right now, and if someone's here that I don't want her interacting with, I kind of need to be vigilant. So I hopefully will be back on here tomorrow night, hoping. We do go through some stuff, don't we? I was amazed though when that guy put it that way. Like, yeah, it makes sense. I feel like every millennial should know this, would benefit from knowing this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow, and maybe even do a TikTok live tomorrow. I kind of have to assess my energy levels because Capricorn season's pretty heavy, and also I've been dealing with like a lot of stuff lately. A lot. I can handle a lot, but it's been a lot. So there you go, guys. Take care of my health. This has been a pleasure as always. Really unexpectedly amazing tonight. I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought I was maybe just gonna do a pick a card and say bye. Yeah, no, please do, Kayla. Yeah, and if you need to access the link, like if for some reason I put it on private or YouTube takes it down, let me know and I'll get you the link. You can message me anytime. Okay, bye.